12 years old, I was living in Ghana. And I've often thought about that, I always say that it was when I was about 16 that I actually developed a close relationship with my mother. In fact, when I was much younger, I was so much closer to my father. And and this is important because I always got the message from my father that you can be anything you want to be. You are just the same as anyone. 12 years old, I was attending a boarding school in Ghana. It was a girls' school as well. So that's also another, maybe if you like, shelter, a shield, because we were all girls. So I didn't actually get to experience as much some of the ways in which boys try to overpower girls, and whether it's in the class or on the playground and so on. But I know that at age 12 I was very confident and I wasn't prepared enough to face a lot of the discriminations that I actually became exposed to as I was growing up. I would say that when I started my first job, actually, which was working for an organization that focuses on conflict resolution and peace building. That field was a very male-dominated field. So as a young woman, I actually just started to ask questions about why is it that in the world of peacemaking, in the world of preventive diplomacy and conflict resolution, we're just surrounded by men. And I think that is where my whole interest began. And so I became very focused and interested in the whole focus around women's role in peacemaking. So this is where I would say my moment began to try to work to see a more representative role for women in that field. I would say to my 12-year-old self that surround yourself with people who lift you up. I think that's really important because in life there's so many pressures on us, whether as children or as adults, but especially when we're children, and we all want to conform, and we all want to fit in. It's important to also be open to making mistakes, because I think that sometimes when you're driven or you think things should be a particular way, and as a 12-year-old, as I was saying, sometimes I wanted things to be perfect, But I think I would say don't be afraid to make mistakes, because in making mistakes you learn and you become a better person. And so take risks, don't be afraid to make mistakes, so long as you believe that you're doing the right thing. For you and for people around you. In life, you always have, things never turn out always exactly how you expect, but I think I've tried to be true to myself. I'm glad that I'm in a profession where I work not just for myself, but for the greater good and of humanity, and so I hope that my 12-year-old self would appreciate that, and maybe there could be things that she would want or she would have differently, but I think those things, what I do and what I represent, I hope are things she'll be proud of, because I've tried to ensure that at the center I'm still the same in terms of values.